Hey guys, welcome to my Star Trek Picard episode 4 spoiler review. This should be a spoiler review, and you know, I'm gonna do a little different. I have some notes, so I'll probably get off screen, but I'll read the notes and stuff because there's a lot to unpack, and can't remember very well. So it's good for me to do it that way. Let's try this one out. Overall, I mean, again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I guess the episodes are short, but it's just not fulfilling. I mean, it's not. I hate to compare the Mandalorian. Those episodes were short, but at least it had like a beginning, middle, end. But these episodes just seem like they're going somewhere, and then it kind of cuts to somewhere else, and then the episode's over abruptly. But I think the good news is I think if once we see all the episodes, you just watch it and binge it. At least for me, I think I'll enjoy it much better like a movie. Cause I do like all the stuff that's happening with Picard and all these new characters. But yeah, let's get on with the review. I'm gonna turn it to my notes here. All right, so let me see here. So we start off another pass. Picard. I'm getting the feeling that Picard has checkered past. Like Yoshi, he like makes a lot of people mad. But we go to I think the planet called Vashtish or something, and we get introduced to Eleanor, which is definitely a knockoff, which I like of the Lord of the Rings. Legolas, he talks like him, has his patience. But he's a little boy here, and Picard, pretty interesting, his origin, I guess, I don't know if he's Romulan or what, and I don't know about these nuns, are they Romulan? But they, obviously, he's the only boy there, and they mentioned that he didn't feel belong, and Picard's like, yeah, I'm gonna try to find a better home. But obviously, he gets a text or whatever from Ralphie talking about the attack on Mars, and he takes off. And obviously, we'll see later, Eleanor is really has a little bitter towards that. But then we go to the present time. We go to the ship, and we see, the pilot Rio's reading a book, and Doctor, which I really like, but now she's starting to get kind of quirky, and I don't know. You had kind of like I guess a 7-year-old, like kind of like a attitude, because she got texting him about the book, and like saying, "Oh, my dad used to read books," and I guess she's never been to outer space before, so yeah. But I think I know why she's acting that way, and at the end I'll tell you when I do my breakdown on the trailer. After that, the little preview. I do like the a hollow study that answers a lot of questions. Um, in the previous trailers, but yeah, Picard, he basically had a hospitality hollow guy make him like his study room. Looks just like it, but it's interesting. Picard was like questioning, like, why would you know the ship have a like hospitality hologram? I thought that was interesting. He kind of threw that out and might be playing like something later. I'm not sure. Then we arrived to Vashtish, that planet, which Ralphie finds out that they were going to, and they did not want to go there because Picard again made some people mad, and Picard didn't know that. But I don't know. It's interesting. Now we got the crew here. We got Ralphie as like the security detail. We got the doctor, obviously. We got the pilot, and then we're about to get the warrior. So it's like a small little skeleton crew. It's pretty cool, And and I know Ralphie seems like he's always hard on JL, but I can see the relationship when she gets a little closer. She really is concerned for him. Like, hey, you want to go to the place with that boy a long time ago, and the reason because you saw that other girl get killed, and she's like basically like saying, hey, you're being distracted too much. I'm giving you a hard time, but I actually do care. But Picard goes to Vashti on his own. He walks around. He sees the nun, warrior nun. That's kind of weird. But and the girl was like, "Oh, you got old," and he's like, "Well, you haven't aged a bit." It definitely this feels a lot like a Lord of the Rings kind of feeling on that planet. But then we go to the Borg cube with Shoji and Narek, and they're questioning each other. Shoji wants some more information about some classified information, and Narek was like, "Oh, I think I can get that for him." I'm not for her. I'm not really a big fan of him, but then they have this weird-looking Borg ritual that Narek does, and they start laughing and sliding, and this is where I rolled my eyes. I'm like, oh, okay, this is ridiculous. But anyway, it goes back, and she gets mad, and she's like, "You're not telling me the information. You're just messing around with me." And she's starting to smarten up a little bit, and she, because Narek's trying to blackmail her, or maybe they're both doing it, that blackmailing each other or trying to find information using each other. But then we cut back to Vashti, the planet again, and we got, I don't know what the planet is. I mean, they're Romulan there, but what about the nuns? Are they Romulan? It's the Legolas. I call him Legolas. The Eleanor, is he Romulan? I'm not sure, but I did like him a lot. And then Picard gets a little transmission from the crew saying they're about to be attacked. A warbird is coming. That's interesting. And he's just like, "Oh, do what you have to do. I still gotta stay here." And he had a conversation with the caretaker of Eleanor, and he was saying like, "I want to take him, but he might die." But she's like, "Oh, good. Better for him to die than to stay here." It was kind of harsh, but I know she's saying though, like he doesn't really belong here, and his training's done, and he'll probably have a better time doing what he loves to do, fight and going on adventures. And he might die, but at least he'll live. That's basically what she said. And I do like the conversation Picard has with Eleanor, and he had a little bit bitterness towards him, but he does talk about Data. Oh, they mentioned the cat. I was waiting for them to mention the cat, the orange cat. That was pretty cool. Easter egg there. But basically, he blows him off, Picard, and rightfully so, I guess. Blows off Picard. Eleanor does, and he kind of storms off for a little bit, because he used to look up to him. And then Picard's like, "Well, I guess I'm taking off now," you know. But the crew was like, "Oh, we can't beam him up till like 8 minutes, so you have to wait around." And a Romulan person comes up to him, which we find out he's a senator in the past, and they're disgruntled too. See what I'm saying? Picard's got all this past, and I don't know, is this the span of the 14 years that we missed? Because I don't remember any of this in, obviously, Next Generation or the movies. But it's cool. We're starting to learn what he's been doing. And they have a fight. Well, he wanted to fight that senator, but Picard was like, "No, I don't know." Well, obviously now he's pretty old. But lo and behold, Eleanor comes to the rescue, and he was like, "Hey, friend." He even said friend. I think you want to shoot to live. And I was like, "Whoa." Next thing I know, the dude's head gets chopped off. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. That looked really cool." I wasn't even expecting that. But that was a really cool visual. And then they beam them both up, and Picard gets kind of mad because, "Hey, you can't just go killing people, please. Mind yourself to me. You deal with me, I'll tell you when it's necessary." And they do like a square of oaths and stuff, which was cool. Then we go back to the cube, but now we have the brother and sister Romulan, and sister wakes him up, like an older sister would, I guess, starts taunting him, saying, "You got all you wanted, and You gotta get down to business and figure out what's going on and get information. And he's kind of like really distressed too. And he's like, "Well, I don't want to activate her." And so that was interesting. And she was even saying we need to find all of them more, like more of them, more, uh, can you know, more like Dodge and Shoji. Very interesting. And she suspect the sister suspects she was sent here on the cube for a reason. No one knows, but there's some kind of reason. But and then she kind of pretty much grabs his face and says, "Hey, if you do it your way, but it don't work, there's gonna be a lot of pain." He's gonna torture him or something. Kind of crazy. Then he's like, "Remember, she rigged the destroyer." Then we get to the very end where they're getting attacked, and they see another ship come by, and they're like, "Hey, look at that! He's a good pilot," you know. And Rio, she's really loyal to Picard. He's like, just do what he wants, hail him. And long and behold, this is so cool. 7 and 9, she comes on board and says, "Picard, you owe me a ship." And that was a pretty cool introduction to her. I know she's a popular character, and now she's on board, another crew member. But that's it. I liked it. I mean, it was fast, and there were some good moments. But like I said, the editing was kind of weird. But then we get to a preview, quick little preview. They definitely go to find Maddox. They find him. He's drunk, passed out. I don't know what's going on there. And then they need a disguise. And it was Ruthie's idea to disguise them all up. But I didn't see the doctor have a disguise. But anyway, everybody's looking kind of funny. The doctor, then they go to a club or something, and they find this weird-looking dude staring them down, and then he puts the gun point blank to the pilot, and Kevin the 9, the money shot again. I mean, I think she's gonna be like the star in here. The money shot with the 2 guns, like we saw in the trailer, and then we cut to the end. Well, that's my trailer review.